Good morning everyone. I am Mamta Khanna and in this video today we are learning about chapter number 3, adjectives. So we have already discussed about the adjectives in the previous video. If you can recall, adjective is a word that describes a noun. Example, rose is a beautiful flower. Here, beautiful is adjective because it describes the noun flower. So, beautiful is an adjective here. We have already discussed about kinds of adjectives also in the previous video. So let me tell you once again that there are 7 kinds of adjectives. And the first of its kind, that is adjective of quality, has already been explained. Now let us come to the second one, and that is adjectives of quantity. Now, adjective of quantity are the words that describe the quantity of a noun or a pronoun. Please note the word quantity. Adjective of quantity shows quantity of a noun or a pronoun. Let us take an example. Mohan has much money. Here, much describes the quantity that Mohan has. So, Mohan has much money. So, much becomes adjective of quantity. Let us take the other example. Please give me some water. Some describes the quantity of water, that how much water do I require, and that is some. So some and much becomes adjectives of quantity because it shows how much, or it answers the question how much in all the sentence. So whenever you get the answer of how much, like much and some, then it becomes adjective of quantity. So it simply means that you cannot count quantity, because you cannot count money, you cannot count water. You can count rupees, but you cannot count money. And water can never be counted. So the word which describe the adjective of quantity becomes adjective of quantity. Which describe the noun which cannot be counted becomes the adjective of quantity. So I hope adjective of quantity is clear to you. So now let us see the other part of the adjective, and that is adjectives of number. Now they are the word that describe the exact number. Adjective of number means they describe the exact number. That means how many. Here we were talking about how much, but here we are talking about how many, which means it can be counted. Example, some students study well. Some. How many students? Some. Like for example, in a class, there are 40 students. So out of 40 students, some students really study well. So those students can be counted. So those students, the word some describes adjectives of number because it can be counted. Let us look into the other example. He lent me 10 rupees. Here you can count rupees because you can count how much. 1 or 2 or 3. So 10 becomes adjective of number because you can count it very easily. So adjective of number means how many of a noun or a pronoun is meant, which you can count easily. So I hope you have fully understood the 2 kinds of adjective, that is adjective of quantity and adjectives of number. So the remaining 4 kinds of adjectives, 3 and 4. These 4 kinds of adjectives will be discussed in the next video according to the worksheet. Okay. Thank you for watching.